Welcome back to Free Dad, Free to Play Raid Shadow Legends. We're going on day 3 of playing Raid Shadow Legends free to play. Wanted to give you all a update on what we have going on in game and what we're doing, currently working on. It is also the end of the novice tournament, so we're going to check to see how we ended up. I did get to do quite a bit of grinding, playing while watching the kids, but if you have kids, you know how that went. So I didn't get to do as much as I would have liked to. If you guys do remember, it is the first goal that we were looking at, to win the novice tournament. So let's go ahead and see. We got, looks like 4 minutes left. It looks like second place currently. Ooh, yeah, I don't know how he got this many points, but that's pretty impressive. If you are this player, 14085, congratulations. I do think I'm pretty comfortably in second place, which I bigger fan of the gems I think than this, but you never know what can be behind that ancient shard. So I will take our second place finish here in a little bit. Let's go ahead and check on Discord to see if we have any news. So on the raid, looks like we have the announcements. There's no new announcements for the day. We will be jumping on and doing our I Love Raid promo code. So let's go ahead and get that pulled up. Let's get our daily log 3, our promo code, and just to double check, I know we ran into 2 inactive codes last time. So let's see if there's any other ones. It does look like they are the same one. So we're going to go ahead and pop that one in. I love raid. Nice. So we got our rare, our experience boost, rare, bruise, experience boost, and then 100 silver, which is nice. We won't claim this yet. We'll kind of wait for that. We'll claim our free daily gift, and we can claim our champion there too. I don't know if she is one used for a fusion. She is. So anytime that there's this little symbol, it means they're used for a fusion. I'm trying not to use any of those that are the rares. I've used some of these to just level them up as food. I feel like they're easier to get to. So to make sure I'm not as tempted, I'm trying to put them in here. Uh, that way I'm not using them. So an update on it, we were able to get Kyle to level 5 star. So we've been leveling him up. Um, we got some new gloves for the Monkey King. Before he was in 3 star, and now he's in 4 star. So once this gets fully upgraded, we're missing, I think, what is it, another 9. So he's going to be getting closer to the 100%. So it's going to make him hit even harder. We still have him in our poison, which has been beneficial for the clan boss. Let's check on the shop. We did have a ancient shard down here, so I went ahead and I had to buy the extra slots. I did not realize that after you get to, I think it's these two, those start costing gems. So our gems are a little bit lower. We also decided to buy the gem mine and open that up. Watched a couple of videos on YouTube with some other content creators for like tips and tricks, and it was suggested that we buy this before we wait and try to buy the masteries. That way we can actively start building them. It gives you, it looks like 5 every 24 hours, pretty much. It kind of seemed like. Shard situation, we got the one from the shop, and then we got a couple from farming. We did some more dragon farming. I did get the 2 voids from being able, one was a campaign. I can show you that progress. I tried to push as hard as I could, so I got to brutal, and I was just kept pushing to this point to try to get a milestone mission done. We did complete all of normal, and I haven't even tried to work on all of hard, just tried to get to the point so that way I could farm some gloves, some chests, and some boots, because one of the missions is to take 3 to 2 for two champions to 12 star or level 12 ascension. So I didn't want to waste the silver and do those on level 2 and 3 items. So I'm just gonna do it there. Our gold arena mission that we're trying to get to, we're on silver 2. Keep floating around. I'm doing the same stuff that I was doing before, looking at the page, seeing if there's any easy ones that I think I can pick off. this one, feel pretty confident, and then we're able to unlock the team preset. I'll show you what that looks like at the next one. But since our increase up, decrease down, we got her ascended, so it's a big version of decrease down, and then we have our nuke, and then our nuke. Um, that's the basic team setup that you'll probably need to be able to farm these more effective. So let's try to find another one we might feel comfortable in. Sometimes they just have the one hero, which is really, really nice. So your team setup, you want to select it, go to these little bars, and then you can set all the AI for them. So I mentioned before, we're going to open up with his smack here, with his AoE, block buffs. I chose to open up with this one versus opening up with this one for the reason because we run into some Skull Lords, or what's her name? Let's see. What is she in? What is she in? Skull Crown. We run into her a lot. And the issue with her is she places this unkillable buff on herself for one turn every time her HP drops below 20%. So when Kale goes, he whacks. She has really low defense and pretty low HP. So she drops down to pretty much 0 or 1%, puts this on, and then she hits really hard with this skill. And then she also hits really hard with this skill and has an extra hit. So I have been completely wiped a couple times with her. They're going against her, so I wanted to switch it up a little bit in the arena. When it comes to our Arbiter missions, we're up to 68 right now. This was the one that I think I would be a little hard stopped on. Equip 2 attack champions with level 12 gear on gauntlets, boots, chest plates for attack percentage. I could definitely see me maybe using boots and a chest plate of attack percentage, but probably not really a gauntlet. I think having crit damage or crit rate for an attack type champion is much more beneficial. But this will lead into the next segue, our clan boss. We are effectively one keen on easy. We were able to beat that 1.1 million. And then we need to get to at least 900 for the first chest. We have that. So with 2 at this damage, we're going to be floating around this next one. I have 1 key here and then another one in an hour, so I'll be able to get to most likely our warrior chest here. So we'll go ahead and run this one for the missions. Let's go ahead and we'll preset the AI. I was able to send to her to get that accuracy lead. So we'll see how this team ends up going. I want to prioritize the attack down. That way I'll get more survivability. So I'll open up with this, open with this. I'm going to turn this one off. I know it says it places an extra hit in this, but there's a chance of putting a poison. We talked about yesterday, poisons do way more damage. I want him to use this as often, and then this one doesn't have any poisons. And the extra bonus, if you kill somebody, doesn't actually affect them. And then you can just kind of use whatever you want to. And I want to prioritize her attack up over her healing. So let's make sure we select this box. This is blue, so that's how you know it's actually working. I'll start the auto battle, and then I'll just kind of speed run through this. All right, we're back. I'm starting to think maybe his HP lead is going to be better. We did about 200 less, but a lot of this could be RNG. He didn't really land a lot of his poisons on there. So I might try this afternoon to switch these 2 around to see if I get a little bit better results from there. So last thing I wanted to do before we kind of jump off for the day, talk about the in-game news. So we have this champion training event. This is going to be for a tournament. They just had a tournament event on there. Really great Void, legendary champion. Win the tournament, you can get a perfect stole. I don't have him. We're not going to get those rewards. New Year's almost here, so they're doing some targeted pulling. So this it's got me interested because I need to start building up my roster more. I don't know if I want to wait for certain fragment events to be able to get those because I won't have legendary books for a long time. So legendaries really won't do me very good early on. Where getting some of these really good epics, or maybe some of these really good rares like apothecary would do me uh, just a huge bonus to account. So today, Friday, the 29th, you got Theodore, the Savant, and Calvalax, both incredibly good poisoners. The Anax and Venomage, both of these would be absolutely amazing for it. Very tempted to do it for Voids, Supreme Cal, and then Urgrim. Urgrim would be really good for a poisoner too. Really good at solo content, but I don't have the gear for him yet. Saturday, we have Herndig and Trunda. I don't have any use for them in my account right now. They would be completely wasted. They would not help me grow as much as I would for some of those others as a Theodore. Um, so if I would be tempted to pull the ancients, it would be today, if anything. Cornell and Grizzled Jarl, they would be really good, but not the same. Acrizia would be absolutely amazing. But with my two Void Shards, I don't think I would get a legendary, and then it is still only a 15% chance, or 15 times to get them. And it's how the 15 times works is you have, for example, you have 50 Void champions in the pool that you can choose from. So if you would have that 0.5% chance to pull one of them, there would be a 1 in 50 chance to get that one. So what the 15 times does, it makes that pool 65 now, and now there is 16 out of 65 chance to get one. So the math is not as appealing as it would originally seem. Um, the Void Rare RuneSkeeper, not as appealing to me. The third event is Sunday, New Year's Eve. We got a candy and a Heprack. Um, the Royal Guard really sticks out here for me. Lororis would be great. Whisper would be cool too, but not as appealing. And then Monday, which really has me tempted for Voids. Not necessarily this one, but the Maneater. If I was able to get a Maneater that can't Clan Boss struggles, would be absolutely amazing. So Maneater, if I remember right, Orden, yes. So what's unique about him is the champion receives damage, places or then places on an unkillable buff, and they block the debuffs. So the clan boss, once it hits Spirit Affinity, does a decreased speed, which can really mess up a lot of speed tunes. And then an unkillable for 2 turns can allow you to become unkillable for the entire time. They have a budget Maneater team where one of the champions is the stun target on that third hit, the rotation for the clan boss. He hits a single target with a stun, so that one champion is just a little bit slower, and this block debuffs, and then unkillable stays on them and not the other 4. So they are stunned. So you're able to make it to the 50 turns before the clan boss starts ignoring the unkillable. You'd have 50 turns of damage versus the, I think, 7 that you just saw me run. So it'd be quite a big difference. Based on that, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull these 7 ancients. I'm going to do some really fast farming to try to see if I can get any more of these, and then I will be right back. All right, so I'm back here. I was looking to try to figure out if there was a way to get any more ancients. Went to the challenges, and I noticed 2 out of 8 here, but an ancient for the reward. So you have decreased defense. I do have a decreased defense champion. Stage 5 magic. I think I can get that done. Stage 4 void. I think so. Stage 5 keep. I think so. Stage 5. Stage 4 Spider's Den is the only one that I don't know. So let's go ahead and try these out. First one was Stage 5 on the Force with a decreased defense. We got our decreased defense. Let's add in our supports. Make sure she doesn't use her skill that we need to save. All right, so this is 75% chance. Got it. All right, so now we just have to have him, I guess, a die with it on. Big smacks. We have basically just this turn to do it. Double hit. Come on. Big hit, big hit. Yes, got it. All right, so that should be the first one. Those would be nice too. Get small ones. Stage 5 on magic. So, already done stage 5. I think one of the really annoying parts with these, um, if you're already past these stages, like I was already past stage 5, I was not farming stage 5 for the magic keep. You're trying to farm the highest one that you can to get the best pots, whatever they're called, and you have to do the stage that it says. It's not a or higher situation, which kind of sucks. It feels like you are backtracking a little bit if you are not keeping an eye on these. And there's so many different things that you do have to keep an eye out on. This was stage 4. It it is confusing at times. And I think probably the only way I would have actually seen this is because of this shard pools we're gonna do. Way to try to get that ancient shard. That's the only way that I probably would have seen this, unless I go into the next one and try to do one. So it's a good reminder to be a little greedy, I guess, and hungry to get these, so you can be maybe get a Lego, hopefully get some really good epics in the event. So let's just knock out the rest of these, and then I'll be back for the Spider's Den. All right, so we're back in the Spider's Den. I'm hoping this team's going to do the trick. It low level, it's really about can you kill the spiders fast enough before the boss takes a turn. I think I want to nuke here because it also fills by 25%, so it should be able to go again. Yep, and then hopefully I can get some poisons. No poisons. Let's see. And once this spider gets a turn, it's going to heal. No one's going to be able to come back and get any of the spiders, so let's block buffs and kill the rest of these. Really hoping she would have taken a turn. Make sure I don't die. Okay, not a very big hit. Not a very big heal. Okay, so we should be able to get back to his nuke before any of these go, I'm hoping. And before this 4-turn cooldown. Now, one more turn. I don't know if they're going to go, so hopefully this kills. Yes, it does. Nice. This should be done. So I can probably put on auto from here and just let it run. Nice, got it. Never a doubt. Attack with no attack percentage, but it's early, so I'm keeping this, even though we don't have anybody. And it was level 4, so we have a good affinity for everybody besides War Maiden. So this one should be pretty easy. Hoping to get some big hits out of Kale here. Turn off auto, make sure. I really wanted defense down from there. Did not get it. That's okay. Pretty sizable chunk. All on you. Nope, no poisons. That one hurts a little bit. Let's just take out the spider. Big chunk. And put some more poisons. Counteract that heal a little bit. And we should be able to nuke again with him and then give him his turn back. So this one should be good as well. So early. And then we have another shard to pull. They're a little faster this time. Last time they did not get a turn. And I feel like it's not these hits that get you, it's all these poisons that end up killing you. It's just, can you keep up pace with the turns? And can you do enough damage? I got to worry about the hill because I don't think it's the end of the day if we lose her. She is a weak affinity. Good chunk from the poisons. Got a nuke again. Should get another turn right away. Those back-to-back turns really help. One more turn away from his big nuke. Not sure if he's going to be able to lap them or not, so let's hope we have a big hit here. Not yet. This is why books are important. Books really help your cooldowns, so if he was booked out more, I don't think his cooldown would actually be affected. If he was booked out more, his cooldown would definitely be affected. I'm thinking when the spider gets one more turn, no, one more hit from Sun Wukong, the spider should be dead. Okay, one more hit. Here we go. One more. There we go. All right. HP with defense. That's fine. Clear it. There we go. And that'll be 8 for us. I don't think there's anywhere else we can get them. The New Year's Deck of Fate is all get artifacts and accessories. You actually can't get any in this. It's all about Gwendolyn. Super sweet looking, a legendary. Would absolutely love her on the account just from the looks. I think she looks amazing. I think Plarium does a really, really great job with this, which kind of was a big draw for me on the artwork. The game just looks great. It is hard to play free to play, but the game looks great. This is done. There's no more to spend. We already did our tournament. We did it in second. We got some gems. And I know there's always this gem shop over here where you can go to the gem shop and you can, that's interesting, 600 points for 1,000, huh? But you can go ahead and get the 3-pack or the big pack is 11. But we really want to get those masteries first. That would make more of a difference. So we're going to stick with these 8. How it works is a progressive. You can pick between your champions. I think Theodore is going to be really more, or so much more important. I'll show you why. And out of the 2, I was really torn. I think Anax is a really good damage dealer. I think Venomage is going to help with the poisons, with the heal reduction, and so many more contents. So we're going to cover Theodore's kit really fast. Is he in here? No. Here. Theodore. No. Here he is. So Theodore's kit. So he has AoE, AoE, AoE pretty much. So his first one attacks all enemies, 30% chance to place 30% decreased speed. Then he has a 75% chance book to 100, placing 2 poison debuffs and a 25% poison sensitivity on allied enemies for 2 turns. Also places an increased speed on your champions. See, AoE pretty much. And then increases the poison duration, all poisons, debuffs, and all HP debuffs by 1 turn. Then instantly activates any poison and HP. This will do massive amount of damage on bosses. Will do massive amount of damage on waves. He would go in every single one of my teams. And if that wasn't enough, places a 25% poison debuff on, or for 2 turns on enemies not under poison debuffs and HP. and it's places, so he's not actually hitting, so you can't get weak hits here. And you don't have to book up for percentages, so he works very, very good with no books. Passive, the champion resistance is increased by 5%, so it makes him a great solo champion. And then he has the built-in accuracy already on top of his 20 if you put him as lead. So that's already 70, which is going to be huge for me. That's why he's really important. And then Venom Mage is going to be a Lizardman. Why Venom Mage would be really important. You have attacks on enemies, destroys the target's max HP by 75% of the damage inflicted. If they're under a heal reduction, this is great. And then he also has activating each or up to 2 poison debuffs. Very, very small version of what Tito does. Doesn't get the massive damage, but it is really good if you are stacking too many poisons. You can instantly pop those. A 2 attacks on enemy, 75% increase or chance of placing a 60% decreased defense for 2 turns, and also a decreased attack for 2 turns if the target's under poison. And then this is where he gets his poison from. He attacks all enemies, puts a heal reduction, and then puts 2 big versions of poisons on there. And then his passive is really great too because he's going to reduce 15% of the damage if they're under a heal reduction. He would instantaneously go into every single team that I have and then ally attack in all battles by 45%. Also incredibly good. This is why we're going to pull for these. So we got enough space. Here we go. Surprise, surprise. We have pulled, what is this now? Four shards. We have just done 4. And this is already a rare or a duplicate. Um, Kind of disappointing, but she's good. The nice part with these, you can either use them for books, which I don't know if I would ever book her, but you can use her for books, or we got some food, so we don't have to worry about it. So we have pulled 4, and we've got 2 that are already the same. So let's see if our luck gets a little better. We're on the poison track, so it might be. Um, I'm not sure what he does. So attacks, 5% chance of increasing duration of buffs. Attacks one enemies places increased speed buff on this champion if it's critical. Attacks one enemy, each point has a 50% chancing. That might actually not be bad for a little bit of burst damage, especially in where we're at. It increases ally attack, so not too awful. We got 6 more. Ooh, yes. Okay. Not not what I expected, but it's an epic. We'll take it. Let's see what he does. Fodboard the Bard. So attacks one enemy 3 times. We like the triple hit for Fire King. 75% of planets and 100%. The heal reduction is really good too. The 15% is really low. Is that on each hit? Doesn't say. Attacks one enemy has an 80% chance of stealing 2 random buffs from the target. Has an 80% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn instead if the target has no active buffs. And it books to 100. So this could be beneficial in waves for control. It could also be beneficial in the arena for control. So you'd have ideally a speed lead, or you just make him really fast. Hopefully they have no buffs to start, and he just stuns everybody. Let's see, attacks on enemies has 75% chance of placing the big Grierson. So you can either open up if they do have buffs and you put the decreased defense on them and then you nuke them down with your other 2 or your other 1. He does have really good base speed for him for a rare, so or for an epic, so that could be an option. And another rare. Quester. Alright, let's see. Attacks one enemies 30 inflicts 30% extra. So he might be a nuker. More increase. 75% of removing. Okay. Okay, we got a Hellhound. I think this one is not the cool one that has the AoEs. This one does become really good if you have this Hound Spawn on the same team. They have some good chemistry when it comes to their A3s. They can hit really hard. Okay, another epic. All right. Now we have a 75% chance to get, or 75 times to get the other one with two. Not guessing we're going to get another epic, but Seguini, let's see, attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a 20% chance of decreasing the duration of the 2 random buffs on target. Okay, plays up block debuffs, first block debuffs champion. Or no, we have Monkey King and a 15% continuous heal. Nope, sorry, I read it wrong. A block debuff. So this is going to block any debuffs that come on our team. It also going to heal them. So this will be good for wave content and bosses. A support tank, attack one enemy, 75% chance for all debuffs. So, and then removes them. Okay, so she's gonna put all the debuffs on her. Transfer all debuffs from this target to the target and then put them on. So she might be really good for Spider. Let's see what everybody says. 4.4. Okay, maybe not. I was thinking that she could be the Spider tank, get all of those poisons, and then put them back on the big spider. Well, we'll have to see how it goes. So we got two more. Okay, rare. Don't know what you do either. Freeze 3 times, removing buff. I think the theme seems to be removing buffs. Decrease speed, just increases the decrease speed. Not bad. I don't know if we'll use him. Last one, Mage. Nope. We got this guy, Grandmaster. Let's see. 1 time 3. We got another triple hitter. 75% increase of attack. And then a 1 person provoke. So, not the best of pulls. We're going to go ahead and pull these two, hopefully more, when it does come to the progressive chance for Maneater. That'll be the video today. I'll keep grinding through, upgrading those champions. We'll try to test to see what those epics are all about, and then we will catch you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.